Dude, this is a big car. I feel like...
What do you feel like?
I don't know. I feel like I'm a little boy in this thing. Maybe it's because we got the big boy elephant hood.
Maybe because you are a little boy.
Hey, you watch it. I also completely forgot that I'd left this hanging, so there's a couple other things we gotta tie up before this weekend.
Nice.
But this, I literally said we would fix this section on the day we finally put the hydro in, which is today, so we finally get to fix that stupid hole in the floor.
I know you probably aren't for it, but I feel like it would look real sick if you just yanked the carpet and left everything else.
I know.
Just the carpet. I just feel like the white like floor would look so gangster.
Well, it does, and look how clean it is, like underneath the carpet. It's so clean in there. For any of you guys that watch the channel all the time, you know that I absolutely love this car. I don't know why, it's so simple, we haven't done a whole lot to it, but I love this thing. I just think it looks so good, the booty's so big.
Because it's the nicest car that Hyundai makes.
It's true, but I love it. And you guys seen a couple months ago, I was getting really antsy to work on it and play with it again, because like I actually enjoy working on and, you know, driving this car. And we went ahead and we completely gutted it, just so if any of you guys didn't see that, that's the update. We lost like 200 and something pounds, I believe, out of here. Which is good, because this is a real big car, so it's still overweight, but we found out literally like 2 days ago that the tracks in Ontario are opening back up this weekend. And there's a drift event this weekend. So you bet your ass we put everything else on hold. I really want to get some stuff done on this car before this weekend.
Okay, can we open some presents?
We're about to get there. And there's nothing better to start with than a care package from my boys at DND. Dude, look how nice this thing looks. That's actually sick. It's not too big either.
It's sick.
In photos, it always looks like it's gonna be like monstrous. I thought it was gonna be way bigger. I don't know why.
I think it's like the perfect size.
Medium length?
Length.
Average, we can call it.
Yeah, you know. We know about that.
So this is the DND V2 Hydro E-Brake. This thing came out, I want to say like a month or so ago. This is their new version of it. They had like a V1 for a very long time. This is the new design. I think it looks so good. As soon as they were like doing a little pre-release, little photos of it, I'm like, gonna need me some of that in purple. And the purple, of course, we're decking this whole car in DND. 1, because I love these guys, and 2, because just look at how good all the purple goes together. Oh, baby. It's something that I really want to install in the car because my e-brake you can't use. The Genesis is not really built to do anything fun with. It's built to be like the cool businessman who shows up at work in his sports coupe. It's not like meant to go to the track. It literally sucks. I'll show you guys once we get in there. Like I can't pull the e-brake. I can't. Sitting in my seat, I can barely shift.
Yeah, because of the positioning.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah. I was like,
the e-brake's like back here. Like to pull it, you can't like just reach over and yank it because it sits so far back. So it's impossible. And something that I've been doing all last year when we were at the track was I was just clutch dumping just over and over and over, which is fine. It's like I'm still learning. I'm very new to all this. So for me to do clutch dumps, that's completely normal. It's an easy way to like get the hang of it.
Should help initiate it.
It should help initiate, and basically I'm skipping using my e-brake step just because I can't. So we're getting right into the goodies. Anyway, so this is the e-brake, and we also got a nice, oh my God, that was the worst unboxing of all time. It was upside down. This is the Willwood. I don't even know like what exactly we call this. It's a combo pack. You buy this from DND when you buy it. You can get one without a reservoir and it's an inline system, or you can get the one with the reservoir and it's a dual caliper. So we went for dual caliper. And to go with this, yesterday me and Chris went out and we did a bunch of just like parts runs. We picked up some tools, we picked up a bunch of stuff we needed. And we picked up new rear calipers. And by new, I mean complete ones from a scrapyard. I don't know why we did that.
New to us.
They're gonna do the job, but they're not as beautiful as we wanted them to be. This morning, Chris came out, sandblasted them, got some paint on them, so they look pretty good.
Okay, get ready. This is gonna get real exotic. This pee-pee in this hole.
Dude, this is gonna be so nice. So this is me, like this is where I would sit to drive, whatever. Look at where this e-brake is. You see this? This is impossible to use. If you're driving, it's hard enough to shift in a Genesis. The shifter is not in a great spot either. But like to do this while you're drifting, you gotta like, it's not a move, dude. That is not a move while you're drifting. It's not possible. First thing we gotta do is we gotta go buy some line fittings. We have line, we just need fittings. So we need fitting that'll go from this to a T, and then we need a T into both calipers. So we need to just go to the store, buy the right shenanigans.
Robbie and I just got back from Canadian Tire. We got the fittings, we got the brake line. I think the calipers outside should be dry now, or at least dry enough to touch. So we'll check on those, we'll make sure we can handle them. But first things first, we all know that I want to see the brackets. So Robbie's inside with Frank's, he's just feeding her lunch, and we're gonna check the brackets out while he's doing that. Why do I feel like this is not a caliper bracket? These literally look like a mounting point for like a front strut bar or something, I feel like. I feel like that's all I can see from these, is you would just put it on like your shock tower.
Okay, is this a race? No. Did I beat you? Yes, I did.
Yeah, buddy, but that's because it's your car. You can beat on it way harder, way faster.
It's a good excuse. It's a good excuse for, you know, just being slow. So I got this side all apart. I came out and Chris had a time lapse going. I didn't know what he was doing, so I just helped him out, jumped on the other side. I actually snapped a frickin' dude off in here, so that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to drill out so I can put my pin through so that my axle doesn't back off, because I accidentally broke that thing right in there when I was trying to hammer it out. But did you give them like a demo on what this is? Like how this like works? Like what it looks like?
No.
Alright, so these are dual caliper brackets. These things are actually like so simple it hurts. So you guys can see on the back of the hub, there's like the two bolts right here where the caliper actually goes ahead and bolts up in front of it like this. And then you can see kind of in here, there's like 4 bolts that hold the hub. I'm pretty sure the bearing is in this little section right here. So there's a bolt that goes to the back, holds this whole hub assembly together. And basically, all this guy's gonna do is sit on the backside of this. You're gonna put the 4 bolt holes through this into the hub, and it's gonna be basically another caliper holder, but over here on this side. By the looks of it, we're gonna have to get rid of this dust shield, because this dust shield is not gonna let a caliper sit there. And then if we can get this axle all the way out, it should be relatively easy to get this thing on. Oh my God, dude. Can you take a look at the heat shield? It looks like it's welded on. What a freaking design flaw this is. Oh damn, dude, this is a tight show. Where does this guy go? Where do you go, sir? I was just about to explain to you guys how this thing sits on there, and I realized I was completely wrong with what I thought in my brain how this was gonna work versus how it actually works.
So in today's Robbie and Chris automotive lesson book, we're gonna add probably that when you're installing needed brackets for the hydro calipers, you don't have to smash the dust shield off, because you just gotta remove the e-brake.
And it's all one piece.
And it's all one piece. It's just gonna, hopefully, from what I think, it's just gonna all slap and slide out.
Which is weird. We don't know. I mean, the Genesis is a very oddball car. Nobody makes parts for Genesis at all. The fact that I can find an angle kit is very, very, very lucky. There's literally one company that makes a dual caliper bracket and an angle kit for the Genesis. So like, I don't know, like Z guys and 240 guys and everybody else, you know, that has a million companies that make parts for your car. You might not have to get rid of the e-brake, but our setup looks like you have to get rid of the e-brake.
Yeah, from the pictures. We don't read, we just use pictures, so that's what we're going with.
Pictures say no e-brake, so no e-brake it is. All right.
Wiggle jiggle.
Oh, it pinched me. Oh, it's pinching me. Oh, thank you. Okay, so look at this. Ready for a magic trick? Oh, we gotta undo those 2 10s. All right, so we don't need this, and we don't need the e-brake either, which I still think is kind of weird. So now we got the hub here, This boy slides right on, bolts right in, and basically this thing just pinches in between it from what we can tell on the photos. So that goes there, gives us a little bracket to mount, caliper on this side, caliper on this side, and then we should pretty much just be able to put this back, right? Like that, not really, we got the bolts in it.
So we also gain like what, 10 mil?
Yeah, we do. We gain a nice little stancy pants.
They're like 2 for 1. You get a bracket and a spacer.
I actually got a little bit ahead of myself right here. We got to take this thing back off because we got to do a little bit of the pad rotato potato. We have the Hawk racing pads. These are the Talon rotors. These are the racing pads. These things are so good, dude. It's actually unreal. Anyways, so I made a little bit of a mistake. I have these in the racing thing. They say Genesis and their fronts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the racing pads in the new calipers because I think that these need to lock up as much as possible when you pull that hydro. And they're not the prettiest, but we still have a set of used OEM pads. Obviously they've been sitting for a while. They need to get some of the yuckies off them, but we're gonna put the OEM pads back in this caliper. This being a drift car, the hydro having more stopping force is more important than the actual braking. It'll just be for one track day. I'm gonna go ahead and order another set of the racing pads for the rear so that we got racing on both sets of rotors. That way we are equal braking all over the place, and these junk things just gotta get us through this weekend. Dude, I was thinking that like we were gonna paint all the calipers black, but I'm thinking no. I don't, now that it's on there, I just don't like it. I just think it looks kind of like, yeah, it looks kind of cheap. Anyways, this side's done. The cable's hanging down here for the e-brake that we're not using anymore. We're gonna have to find a way to make an e-brake though, because we would like an e-brake. Oh, while Chris is getting started on the other side, I'm gonna climb in and we're gonna try and figure out what to do with this bad boy. Okay, so the thing with this is we need to make sure that we have it in a spot where like the reservoir is safe, which actually, you know what? We're gonna have to get rid of this whole thing, so this reservoir can go wherever it wants. Okay, so now we just gotta picture ourselves just ripping and doing something that we've never done before, and imagine how we think we want it to feel. Could also put it on this side, I guess, too. No, that's too far. You want to be able to initiate real quick. I think we're gonna give this boy a straight shoot. I don't know why, but I feel like just grabbing him right here and pulling him feels nice and smooth. I got this all the way over in reverse too, so like that's the farthest that this should have to go. Oh, if we put it in reverse, I have this much room to mount this thing. Alright dude, I think that's it. Final placement. I might have to take a tiny little notch out of this depending on how much the reservoir actually like adjusts and where the throw and everything ends up. But something I promised you guys I would do like over a year ago probably was patch this hole. And now I gotta take this e-brake out too. So we got 2 things to do before we can finalize all the bolts and hardware in this hydro.
Pants are falling down. I'm sweating up a storm in this windbreaker. I feel like I'm swimming in this thing and just sweat.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta patch this hole in the floor. It's either a nice little phone-sized plate that we paint white, and it just kind of whatever, or we take a piece from edge to edge, we rip all this carpet out right now, that way I can actually paint it if it goes that wide, and we just go edge to edge and like go from here and kind of just bring it right up so it looks kind of super flush and like you'd never see it.
I honestly feel like if you plan on keeping this car as a drift car for X amount of years and swapping different engines in and making it cool and your car, you gotta do the full plate and yank the carpet and be gangsta. What do you think?
Damn, dude. The full panel was the correct answer. All right, boys, there it is. You literally would never even know that there was a hole there. Honestly, unless you like seen this video, you really won't even notice this panel because something's gonna overlap here. This side, I cranked this bolt a little too tight and it lifted. I basically put like 2 tack welds on each side, some silicone underneath just to keep, you know, whatever, some sound and air, and because it was blowing hot air before, so that's good, dude. Super simple. Nice little panel action. So now that the handbrake is gone, we should be able to basically just mount this boy up right about here where we had the holes before. I did put this blade over the front hole, and I didn't realize till right now that I forgot that one. No, actually, you know what? Why don't you go under there with this and shoot it straight up?
I was gonna say that probably
be safe.
Probably be a little bit better.
Yes, sir. So I'm thinking if we can find out how these are in there, they're obviously secured. Oh, what's this guy? If we can find out what's going on here, we might be able to get this brake line to like tuck and just run right into a hole.
Yep.
Either that or we'll drill out a hole like right here so it just does an immediate thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got both calipers on?
Yep, hydro on.
All we gotta do is make the lines.
Yep, exactly. Let's do it up. Through.
That's where they come out, like this.
Oh, that's mint. Wow. Buddy, we can even reuse these brackets if we want. Maybe what if we did the T like in the car?
In the car, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
If we do this exact thing. So that way they're both even, because we don't want one shorter than the other one, right? So if we do the T right inside the car and then it comes through like this, each brake line, we literally use these exact mounts to get it to where it's gotta go. The only thing that's different is that the caliper's on the other side now, so whatever, from this mount, maybe we'll angle it and shoot it through to get to the soft line.
Yeah.
Shove one end through here first. We don't end up having to bend it or something to get it there. Alright, so we got a fresh bottle of Hawk.4 fluid. We're just gonna fill this boy up. Caps on. You ready to find out how many leaks we have on our new thing?
Yeah, let's go.
First of all, I prefer the pulling method of bleeding to the kicking method all day. This feels so nice. Alright, well up here seems good. Ooh, we already shoved a majority of the fluid through the line, so. Yeah, you see any leaks on the floor or anything?
No, not yet.
Nice. Holding. Holding. I feel like I should just say this out loud, even though it's probably too late, everybody probably commented it, but this is through 3 different layers of metal. So there's actually, the first one I went through, and there's a second one like, I'm gonna say 10 millimeters lower, then there's a third sheet all the way down there. So I know it looks a little weird because it's hanging off the edge, and like it's only through what looks like a small thin piece, but like, this boy is solid, dude. This thing ain't going nowhere. Dude, it looks so good. I feel like Chris was right, and taking the carpet out actually makes it more like, I don't know, it looks more like a race car. I think it's sick. Gonna need to get something here though that just, this is awkward because it's like a BMW style. It like clips up and down, it doesn't thread. So it looks kind of dumb and out of place.
I think that, I think DND's gotta send you some purple. It's starting to look real sharp in here for a drift car.
Yeah, I like it, I'm happy. And even this line, I was kind of worried about like what you would see. A lot of people use like a soft line. You don't even notice it. Like once you're in, dude, it's not even in front of you. Yeah, so we want to work on making this a little tighter. We'll bleed it a couple more times. Let me open this so we can get some fluids going in here. I also found that this thing works really well if you pump it real quick. The quicker you pump, holding. Holding.
Does that make a difference at all or what?
Dude, it's so much better, dude. Look at this. This is full pull right there, and look how fast it springs back. That's unreal.
Nice.
It's good. Everything's leak tested. Like all these things don't leak. Everything underneath doesn't leak. Feel that. Reach, just pull that glove off.
Oh yeah, buddy.
That's exactly a nice,
so nice
stiff pull.
Damn.
You wanna put some wheels on, test her out or what?
Yeah, I do.
Give her a Yankee.
Yep.
Alright, we're good. Wanna do road testies?
Yeah, let's roll.
Oh damn! Shawty, you thick as
You got your drifting gloves or what?
Oh! I should probably take these off, they're dirty, boy. I feel like I should do the first one in front of my house so I don't piss anybody off.
Oh, damn.
That was aggressive.
That's nice.
And I even let it, I even pushed it back out. I think I panicked. I don't really know. I'll know when I edit the video. I feel like I was like, no, and pushed it away, but you can just pull it and let go. I'm so excited to go drifting again. Oh, buddy. Now that we're going fast, I wonder how initiation it is still though. Oh, still good. And I still pushed it forwards because I still panicked. I ain't a little, but I live in a retirement community, okay? All the nice old people live here. I don't want to piss them off. They like me. I've had enough bad neighbors in my life.
There's not really any empty parking lots around here.
We can go by the real rich houses real quick. Oh, yeah, show go sideways. So easy.
Buddy, wow.
So easy.
That's a cheat code and a half.
And these are the grippy tires. These are my Toyos.
Yeah, these are brand new.
Yeah, these are brand new, fresh set of Toyos.
Wow, that made it seem so easy.
It was, and I'm not even you see people have videos of people just pulling and letting go, and I'm pulling and pushing back forwards, because I'm ah! I'm not ready for this! But if you just yoink it, it'll just come back, I think,
Wow, I'm gonna have to Google how much this hydro is, because I think me and Tim need one.
Feels like it's slow as
Yeah, okay, number one, you're not used to it, and number two, you're not really stepping on it at all. Why, are you scared that you're not gonna be able to drift?
No, I just feel I don't remember it being so slow.
Well, buddy, it's a fat log. Wow, look at that drift car.
Damn, you thick as fuck!
Damn. Now that's a drift car right there.
Damn, shawty, you thick as
You happy? You stoked?
So pleased.
You ready?
I'm whatever, I'm not. Hey, you wanna move that fat hand of yours just so I can back up?
You gotta love a good Jenny, man.
See, that's where I panic. See this? What do you do now? What do you do now? You tell me what's my next step. Okay, I'm in neutral. Double checked.
Okay.
Now I let go.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we're on a gravel driveway, so don't roll that bad. But we gotta do something where
think, because you're at home, you just put her in gear and turn her off.
I hate leaving cars in gear though, it's a pet peeve. You know how many videos I've seen of people starting cars and it launches into their garage?
Yeah, but then people don't know how to drive, clearly.
It's true. I think what we need to do, we need to almost build a little tower right here. And when you pull this back through, you put a pin through that into this little tower. Or we get a line locker. And you pull this, lock the line, and then let it go, and it just stays on.
Yeah, you can do that too.
You can see it so much better outside too in the light. Dude, it's so nice. It's coming together so good. This weekend will be really good to get my stuff back together for the first time this year, because we only went a couple times last year. We're gonna try out the new seats. I'll work my way into using the hydro. I'm not expecting to go out there and DK the hydro right away. This weekend we'll get a feel for all that, and then
maybe by Sunday though.
I hope so. But then it's good, because then we still have more mods to keep coming.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm getting excited, buddy.
I'm just excited to go rip it.
Okay, so Jenny's down. Jenny's down onto the G or what?
Yeah, I'd say so. There's lots to do, but it's late. It's been a long time. I've kept this boy here all night for the last 2 days, so go home. Thank you for your help. I'll see you tomorrow. We got a big boy mess to clean here. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and stay connected. You know what I forgot to take this morning?
Your allergy pills?
You good?
Yep.
I wasn't, so.